300 million entered. One survived. And it's you. The most extreme elimination event didn't happen on a reality show. It happened inside your mother's body. This is the brutal, brilliant science behind your impossible existence. Before you were born, you had already won the most incredible lottery, one where the odds were 1 in 300 million. To put that into perspective, the number of sperm released in a single ejaculation is roughly equal to the combined population of Germany, the UK, France, and Spain. Yet, only one sperm could successfully fertilize the egg, and that sperm became you. This journey was not just about luck. It was a grueling battle against biology itself. The process begins with millions of sperm entering the acidic environment of the vagina, which immediately eliminates the weakest. The survivors, aided by alkaline cervical mucus, swim toward the uterus at a painstakingly slow speed of 35 microns per second. But even reaching the uterus doesn't guarantee safety. White blood cells attack the sperm, mistaking them for foreign invaders. Out of the original 300 million, only tens of thousands make it past this stage. Next comes another challenge, choosing the right path. The uterus splits into 2 fallopian tubes, but only one contains the egg. Half the remaining sperm swim in the wrong direction, further reducing the competition. By the time a few hundred sperm reach the egg, they face one final obstacle, a protective outer layer that can only be penetrated by the first sperm to break through. Once inside, the egg instantly blocks all others, ensuring that only one victor remains. That victor was you. From this single fertilized egg, an extraordinary metamorphosis unfolds, a symphony of biological precision. In the first 2 weeks of pregnancy, measured from the mother's last menstrual cycle, the body meticulously prepares, thickening the uterine lining like a velvety cradle awaiting its precious guest. By the 3rd week, in a moment of breathtaking rarity, the triumphant sperm and egg unite, fusing into a zygote, a microscopic spark of life, smaller than a grain of salt. Over the next few days, it divides with astonishing speed, a shimmering cluster of cells journeying through the winding fallopian tube toward the nurturing darkness of the uterus. By the 4th week, the tiny entity burrows into the uterine wall, and the embryo begins crafting its first delicate structures, the outer cells weaving the life-sustaining placenta, while the inner ones curl inward, destined to become the fetus itself. By the 5th week, the embryo, now no larger than a sesame seed, awakens to its own creation. A primitive heart flickers to life, pulsing in rhythm with the universe, while the neural tube, the blueprint of the brain and spine, emerges like a fragile thread of destiny. In week 6, the heartbeat flutters into existence, detectable via ultrasound, a whisper of life echoing in the void. Tiny limb buds sprout, mere suggestions of the arms and legs yet to come. Week 7 brings a dramatic leap. The brain splits into 2 hemispheres, a fissure of future thought, while the limb buds stretch and lengthen, reaching toward an unseen horizon. Week 8 marks the dawn of a face. Eyes darken beneath translucent lids, a miniature nose and mouth etch themselves into being, and the heart refines itself into 4 chambers, each beat a promise. The embryo, now the size of a plump grape, pulses with potential. By week 9, cartilage begins its silent alchemy, hardening into bone, while the fetus stirs with tiny, imperceptible movements, a secret dance only it knows. Week 10 heralds a milestone. The embryo sheds its old name, becoming a fetus, its fingers and toes now distinct, each tipped with translucent nails finer than lace. Week 11 ignites a frenzy of growth. The liver, a diligent factory, begins producing blood cells, while the external genitalia start their subtle transformation. Finally, by week 12, the fetus is a marvel of miniature perfection, curled like a ripe plum in its watery world. It yawns, stretches, kicks, its muscles and nerves humming in harmony, its fingerprints already etched in uniqueness. In just 12 weeks, a single cell transforms into a tiny human, a being with a beating heart, budding limbs, and the ghost of a smile. This journey, a ballet of chance and precision, defies imagination. Every heartbeat, every flicker of movement is a testament to the improbable miracle of existence. So the next time you feel ordinary, remember, you were forged in an epic battle, a cosmic collision of timing, resilience, and luck.